Bad luck to kill a seabird, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Any Port in a Storm, a game made for the Scream Jam 2024 by the developer DastardlyFool, which is a fucking incredible name. This is a short little point-and-click game about, assumedly, a lighthouse. And if you gotta know something about me, the lighthouse, shocker, a white guy in his 20s really fucking loves the movie The Lighthouse by Robert Eggers. And you know what? That's all you gotta know. So let's begin. Ahem. His body almost seemed alive against the rocking sea. The crashing of the wave mimicked and taunted with a phantom heartbeat. I didn't know what to feel when I found him, but there was guilt in that I should have felt more than I did. We loved to spend his time on the water away from the lighthouse. At first, I feared his avoidance of the house was a result of my own. Later, though, I found his disconnection to be one of his own accord. I grew fond of him in the days following my employment, and I like to think he felt the same. With a lack of ease, I dragged his body to our sitting post. Sitting spot, even. Font is a little difficult to read. Oh yeah, look at that. Holy! This man with his gorgeous mane, hello? I couldn't tell you to what end, but at the time, keeping the image of him alive was all that mattered. There was a softness in his presence, something I wished to preserve. I searched the lighthouse for anything I could give him, clothes, accessories, or general interests. Ooh, I am really appreciating the styling of this. This is pretty, well, crossing out of the eyes just seemed like a little Photoshop brush tool, but all the rest of this, very pretty. Oh, we're right up at the light, huh? Darby light, I love her. I'll go towards the light. Something in there? I now have 3 question marks. Okay. In this... That dresser doesn't seem like it should be up here in the light chamber. It feels a little... Once I'd collected all I could find, I sifted through the pile for something suitable. Like... Ooh, why is it shaking? Damn. This is great sound design, by the way. A mug. Do I... Oh, I'm in dialogue, I see. Was this his or mine? I couldn't be certain. Occasionally, in the deep of a storm, far from the eye, we'd share one. Knowingly or not, I couldn't decipher. I think he wondered the same. Alright, we must have been really... Well, if you're tending to the light with just you and another guy by your lonesome, you either become the bestest and closest of friends, or maybe even more, you know, or you fucking murder the shit out of each other. A human skull. Oh yeah, maybe I should be questioning why a human skull is in here. Don't want to cover that face too much. Or make him look any more dead than he already is. No skull. His journal. The one I was never meant to read. And the one I did. He wrote mostly of me, in our time working at the lighthouse. His words were harsh, but he wrote them kindly, with care. Interesting. A floral dress. I shouldn't even be thinking about it. Maybe? No, I mustn't. Why would he even own such a thing? Translucent pink heart glasses. We left these in his bedside table. I laughed at the first night they were shown, but for the most part I wondered in silence. It wasn't until reading his journal that I found out what they meant. What he'd lost. Who he lost. I felt bad for laughing. His glasses. These should make him feel more lively. He must have left them behind when he went to the docks. I dressed him up and made him feel lively, but he still didn't feel right. His mug was empty. I certainly wasn't going to serve him tap water, dirt-filled and still. He deserved better. The walk to the shed was long and cold. Fuck yeah, I bet. The shed was empty. Seeming on cue, my stomach began to crawl as I saw rabid shelves. I had no idea when the next delivery was meant to arrive, when the ship's foghorn would blow. The storm meant fishing was out of the question. Seagull would be far too charred, burned by flare. My hunger rose, and in a panic, I looked inward. Dude, you're going a little sick. Push the W key to subdue hunger. Are you kidding me? Yeah, just keep... Think... Shit. What do I do when I feel hungry and I don't have access to food? Like, for a little bit. What the fuck do I do? I just... Think about horrid things. Think about... rotten meat. Yeah. It's okay. Oh, fuck. Switching to my thumb. My thumb is not working. Come on, subdue it. Just don't think about how hungry you are. Fuck. Don't... Oh my god. Not the fucking... Fuck. God. I just realized I'm eating my finger. Dude, it's been like literally like... How long have we been? It's been less than 10 minutes. Oh. Come on! Nope. Holy shit. That hat. I was insatiable scared, and yet there was an alarming lag of regret. I did what was needed in the moment, and I did it well. At least that's how I justified it, and to a further extent, how I justified what was to come. I was so hungry. There's no fucking way. Okay, I guess that was meant to happen. Oh my god. You could have picked a less awkward button to mash on the keyboard. There are certain feelings that can shape someone's mind in a variety of ways. There was hunger, and there was love. If I sat with this husk, what would come of it? That was the hunger thinking, but I couldn't tell. Why sit till the meat becomes spoiled? That's all he was that was physical. That's all he was to that physical response. I made many attempts at his skin throughout the night, but I had been unable to follow through. That was the love thinking. The feeling was bubbling and unbearable, and at once I could feel the hunger arising too. Okay, so I have to... Oh! What? It wasn't rage as much as it was the failure not being strong enough to survive. Shit. Isn't this what he would have wanted, I thought? Oh, fuck me. It became harder to decipher which voice was mine. Which voice was the love. Come on, you can do it. You've literally been hungry for like 10 minutes. It's not this... Dude, this is beyond like a lighthouse keeper insanity. As my thoughts rose to an overwhelming numbness, I broke skin. It was satisfying in a way. I knew if I drew this knife, I'd failed. I was a band kid for 10 years, man. I can time this. That I could starve alone if I didn't try. I knew I couldn't win this battle, but I'd picked a side. Was it wrong to love another man? No, it's not. Had I always just been using him? Seems like you have a lot more to wrestle with than if you're hungry or not. I don't remember much, but I remember he tasted sweet. his bitter blood complemented by his skin, creamy texture supplied by the liver, and a satisfying struggle with the marrow, not too dissimilar to how we fought meat out of crabs. The sweetest part? I did it myself. Regardless of when the next shipment was arriving, regardless of when the next boat would come to shore, I was supplied. So I indulged and indulged and indulged. You stupid fuck. And then he breathed. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know how the fuck he hadn't woken up until then, but god damn. God damn. Ha! What a short and sweet little kicker. Damn, that was Any Port in a Storm by DastardlyFool. What a fun, it's just a super fun little game jam game. Cute little 10 minutes of horror. I love shit like this. It's the classic tale, right? Lighthouse keepers going fucking insane and psycho loony. Cause like, yeah, that's just what happened. Like, being alone or just like secluded in general in these big fucking stone structures in the middle of horrible, wretched, wet, cold, damp sea. Ugh, it's not conducive to the mental psyche, to the human psyche, you know. And like, yeah, like, I'm sure there's a bunch of fucking cases of people just, you know, oh, the lighthouse keeper's acting queer, you know, that kind of shit. Because it's like, yeah, you just go insane, especially back then when like the only things that would keep you entertained were singing the same like 3 sea shanties and like jerking off to mermaid figures in the tool shed. You know, it was an incredibly lonely, incredibly stressful and mentally taxing job that a lot of people did. And I think that this captures a lot of that very shortly, but very well. I liked how, you know, I like the fun piano music. I like this like insane psycho like waxing poetic as he's like, oh, I haven't gone without food for 20 minutes. I must eat my fingers and slice skin and indulge and cannibalize. It's funny. It's like a, no, it's not like parody or satire or anything, but it's very much like of the genre. It knows what it is and it does it very well and very silly, but very, very cool. And I'm very glad to have played it. Thank you all so much for watching. Fucking do all that YouTube shit. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really does help me a lot. And you just have to consider it, and you can always undo that shit later. And me scanning through all the lighthouse references I can make. Fucker, if you're fond of me lobster, I don't fucking know.